inside the Senate, he is a leader. So him being the leader of the Senate, people have a lot of trust in him, and that's why he was given that position. So it hurts us as part and parcel of this team to realize that somebody wakes up one day and make very unforgiving statements to defame his character. All along, Dr. Boni Khalwale has been elected severally to be a member of parliament. More than 249,000 Kenyans in Kakamega County had a lot of trust in Dr. Boni Khalwale. That's why they elected him as the senator of the county. So when you abuse Dr. Boni Khalwale, you are not abusing Dr. Boni Khalwale. You are abusing the 249,000 voters who voted for him. I, as a member and a voter in Kakamega County, felt so aggravated, felt so hurt, and we feel that let the law take its course.
I stand here to sympathize with Dr. Boni Khalwale's children and wives. As we know, as we put it nowadays, that Mheshimiwa's family was just chilling, and then boom, someone just wakes up one day to offer some absurd statements, defamatory statements against his children and wives. These children, who are some of them are my age mates, we went to school together, the professionals in this country. They wake up every morning to go to work. You can imagine what goes through their minds when they wake up to face people as they go to work. Some children are minors. They do not understand what context is going on. As minors, when they interact with other children who have had history, when they mock them, when they make some mockery remarks about these children, you can imagine the mental health of these children, the mental status of these young minors. It is very sad for somebody of a mature age, like the man who just woke up, and to make such defamatory statements against children and against his wives. It is this is the time we women, as women in Kenya, we need to stand up and stamp our feet that people should not just wake up and use us as dusters to make their point across, or use us the way they want to use us. We women in Kenya, we should stand up, our affirmative action. We should stand up and defend ourselves. We should stand up and make our points heard without people dragging us in such a mess or using us as their stepping stone for various positions or various ideas they want to pass across.
We gave a threat, and Toto said those are no more threats of politicians. He thought Dr. Boni Khalwale is among those guys who do demands and don't implement. We have filed, so we have lived to the expectation of what Boni Khalwale is. Number two, why did we file at the High Court? The amount of money Dr. Boni Khalwale is seeking, 200 million. The jurisdiction of a magistrate's court ends at 20 million. So that is why we have come to the High Court to file that matter there. Third, I will not belabor more on what the content, that the words that were spoken are unpalatable. They are words not used in a civilized, democratic republic like Kenya. They are words that are obscene. They are words that are demeaning. They are words that are aimed at the heart of the career of Dr. Khalwale as a medical doctor, as a political person, and as a family person. Pursuant to the last arm that are put to the country, today the wives of Senator Khalwale, how many are they? 4 1 day. 4 and 1 day. I have been instructed to issue a demand letter on behalf of the 4 surviving wives, 3 surviving. I am also been instructed to also issue a demand on behalf of the children who who are said to be children who are bastards born out of marriage. We shall, by close of business, serve the pleadings that were filed, and in totality, the amount have been instructed to sue for the 4 wives. Each, I'll be going for 200 million. For each wife, I'll be suing for 200 million. For the one disparate who is deceased, her children, we will have a global figure of all the Khalwale children, who are 17. We shall be going for a global figure for all those 17 children, because they are minors, a modest 500 million. Total, you can see that is, I'm going for 1.3 billion after Khalwale. In total, that is 1.5 billion.